Episode 5 of the Ahsoka Show gave us the first mention of Senator Organa, or Princess Leia, in this New Republic era.
Thank you!
After seeing her brother Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian Season 2 and the Book of Boba Fett, and now her father Anakin Skywalker in the last episode of Ahsoka, I believe that we will see Leia in this very next episode. Now hear me out, I know it sounds too good to be true, but between her mention in the last episode, her relationship with Hera Syndulla from Rebels, and Hera is on her way to Coruscant right now, which is where Leia is, I would honestly be more surprised if we went the rest of the Ahsoka series without seeing Leia. So smash a like on this video and let's break this all down. Princess Leia Organa being in the Ahsoka Show sounds crazy at first, but when you listen to all the points I'm about to make in this video, I think you will see what I see.
I'm not crazy, she's crazy.
After the Battle of Endor in Return of the Jedi, Princess Leia and Han Solo have a child named Ben, and we know how that turns out. But we're not talking about that. A lot happens with the character of Leia before then. She trains with her brother Luke, which we see as a flashback in The Rise of Skywalker, but that quickly stops after she senses in the Force that if she continues her training down the Jedi path, it will result in the death of her son. I mean, he died anyway, Leia. You should have just been a Jedi. But she still doesn't want her son to die, so she leaves Luke and stops her training. She helps start up the New Republic. Most of the other members in the Senate don't really see the Empire as a big threat. We see a little bit of this in episode 2 when Hera Syndulla reaches out to the New Republic Senate to ask for more help. They deny her because they don't think the Empire is a big threat. But Leia still thinks that the Empire is a big threat and pulls off side missions to try and stop the Imperial Remnant. She goes as far as creating unauthorized missions like the one Hera Syndulla goes on to stop the Imperial Remnant. Leia eventually has a falling out with the New Republic as they learn that she is the daughter of Darth Vader, and they don't like that. And I mean, can you blame them? Her dad was kind of Darth Vader, ruling over the entire galaxy for over 20 years, killing countless innocent lives. However, that hasn't happened yet. Leia is still in the Senate, but I'm not really sure what planet she's a senator of. But in all seriousness, Leia's title is the Chief of State, so it is interesting that Carson Teva calls her Senator Organa when he's referring to her in this last episode. So that explains where Leia is during the time of the Ahsoka Show. She's on Coruscant, she's a part of the Senate as the Chief of State. Now, why do I think she'll be in the Ahsoka Show? Well, Hera Syndulla was told by Mon Mothma at the end of episode 5 that she must come back to Coruscant immediately and stand trial for all of these rebellious acts, and that she might be losing her rank as general. Now, with Ahsoka, Sabine, Baylan, Shin, and Morgan Elsbeth on their way to this new galaxy, I think a lot of this next episode will follow Hera Syndulla on Coruscant and what happens with her. And if you go on Disney Plus right now, the description for every single episode includes Hera Syndulla, which I think is a little bit weird. She's not the main character of this show, that's Ahsoka. Even Sabine, Morgan Elsbeth, Baylan, and Shin are more of main characters than Hera Syndulla is, and yet she's in the description for every episode. Now you might be saying we've already seen Coruscant in a couple episodes of The Mandalorian, and we didn't see Leia then, so why are we going to see her now? Well, Leia and Hera go all the way back to the beginning of the rebellion, having multiple encounters from Star Wars Rebels, but also you can see the Ghost, which is Hera's ship, in multiple scenes in Rogue One and in other Star Wars content. So I believe in this next episode, during Hera Syndulla's Senate hearing, Leia will stick up for Hera and we will get to see Leia walk and talk in the same halls as her mother Padme did. Dave Filoni has been all about these parallels. The Ahsoka versus Anakin fight had 3 major Luke Skywalker versus Vader parallels. And to see Leia in the same Senate building where her mother Padme once stood would be so damn cool. And you might as well just go big and show us the scene where the Senate turns on Leia as they find out that Vader was her father. Give us that scene in live action. I know for a fact that this guy right here would easily throw Leia under the bus if he had that information. He was the worst to Hera Syndulla in episode 2, but he's also the main character Kaz's father from Star Wars Resistance. But Leia being taken out of the New Republic is a huge plot point in her story, and it also shows how weak the New Republic is and how easy it is for the First Order to rise up. Also, it's been leaked out recently what George Lucas's treatment for the sequel trilogy was, and he was going to focus on Leia a lot more. The sequel trilogy we got kind of pushed Leia to the side. So yet again, Dave Filoni could be redeeming another character who was used so poorly in the sequel trilogy, like Luke Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker. And he could really do so in a big way with Leia Organa. But tell me what you think. Do you think we could see Leia Organa in the Ahsoka show? It seems like we're going to Coruscant, and her name was already dropped in the last episode. Honestly, I think it's likely to happen, but tell me what you think in the comments below. Smash a like on this video if you liked it, hit subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a video. We go live on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so don't miss out on any of that by hitting that subscribe. And if you want more, go check out this video I just did explaining Ahsoka the White and what Anakin's last lesson really was that he taught Ahsoka.